Hello, welcome back to Auto Animals. I'm James. Down there is a Henry.
Hello.
Hello. We are going to attempt, apparently going to attempt to change the brake discs and calipers on the Abarth.
To be fair, James, it's your car. You should be doing the work.
Yeah. However, I have Henry here for support, both moral and physical.
Because I actually know what I'm doing.
Yeah, and I don't know. Can a novice change brake discs and calipers on a car? That's probably going to be the title for this. So, yeah, Henry has got here before I came out here and has started loosening up the wheels and the wheel nuts, and then we're going to get the wheels off and we're going to attempt to get the old bits off. And yeah, Henry's just been jacking it up and sticking it on stands and stuff. So
if you don't know what you're doing, don't do this at home.
Yeah, don't do it at home. So, well, don't follow us for instructions, but that way this is not an instructional video. This is yeah. Right.
It's got a jack up the other side.
So we've got it up on axle stands, at least on this side. Henry's going to do the other side. So this should now be somewhat freewheeling. Yeah, we need to unbolt it all and then get these wheels off. It's going to be interesting because the passenger side front one apparently is buckled. So I want to see what the alloy looks like when we get it off. And that caliper is sticking. So I want to find out what's going on with that one as well. So this may turn into a big job, we don't know. Henry's quoted half an hour per wheel. We'll see.
Then the bottom one. Or
That's the locking one.
well, then the top one, then did the locking wheel nut last.
Okay.
Probably off. There you go.
Yeah, okay, well, that was easy. Okay. Dink. Okay.
I only loosened them half a turn.
Were they on that much then?
I don't think they were torqued properly. I also do not have a torque wrench, so I will not be torquing them, but your wheels won't come off the car.
Okay, well I need to torque them at some point.
Well, mine aren't torqued.
But yours are off every 5 minutes.
No, not. Look at that. Mmm.
They fall off every 5 minutes.
It's not Adam's car.
Oh yeah,
Right.
good point, yeah.
You see the...
I know what's happened.
Right.
Yeah, I saw the picture.
Put that in, turn it until it locks in place. Like that, yeah. No, we don't impact the locking wheel nut.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Okay.
Oh, wrong way.
What, I'm doing it left? Oh.
No, you're doing it right. So flick, there's a little switch. Flick, yeah, flick that down, there you go.
Oh, okay.
You could probably do it by hand, to be fair.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. The whole. Oh, right. So to hold the wheel on. Hang on.
Use your foot.
Oh, it's.
Yeah, but now you've created resistance.
Yeah. Piss. Do I need to put this back on again?
If you want. It's your car, mate.
I don't want to thread it.
You want to thread it, not while it's threaded.
That's true.
Be prepared for the wheel to drop.
Shuffle my toe out. Oh dear. Hang on.
So now it's sitting on the bolt. There you go.
Okay.
You got the wheel?
Yeah. Alright. Well, that was good. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe.
To note, this is probably the first time James has ever taken a wheel off a car.
First time. It's just a long time since I've done it.
For good measure, what we usually do is we put the wheel underneath the car, so for whatever reason, if the jacks and axle stands fail, it's going to hit the wheel and not my head. It is a safety precaution.
Yes. Allegedly, so we got this front driver's side wheel off because we were told when it was waiting for a service that the alloy was in some way buckled or bent or something, but we can't find anything.
There's nothing on the front that would suggest
Impact damage of some sort.
Yeah. So then we thought, oh, maybe it's the back or the inside.
Yeah, because when they took the wheel off, they said they found that it's. Unless it's the other one, I'm sure it was this one.
All I can see is there's a weld patch there. Where was that bit where it looked like a nail gone to? There. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
Other than that, I can't really see anything.
Should we check the other wheels? Because I'm sure they said that one, but let's just flip that one over. That's the passenger side front.
Again, I'm struggling to see anything that would indicate.
There's a bit of scuff in there, like inside
Where?
curb damage.
There?
Here,
Oh, probably.
but nothing enough that I
Oh.
can... What?
There.
Oh!
There.
Yeah, I can see it now. Okay, so it was this side.
So, yeah. So, the
It
wheel's
was
buckled.
passenger side. Right.
If I were you. It's not major, you can still drive on it. But since you'd have a spare, I would recommend putting the spare on there and get that fixed.
Yeah. Otherwise what?
Well, it's going to cause more damage. And then eventually, bye-bye wheel,
Yeah.
bye-bye car, bye-bye James.
Okay, fair enough then. Okay.
To put it bluntly,
That's a cost, isn't it?
it's after a very, like, wear.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to put that on the car, drop the car down and, oh, now the wheel's gone.
Yeah.
But, like, excessive driving on a it's not broken, warped alloy
Yeah.
can be problematic.
Right. One.
So, I'll put this in my car so we know that this is the buggered one.
Yeah. Put the other one back. Henry's drunk.
Then we had the Weetabix this morning.
Right. Onwards.
Kick him around the driveway.
Does it matter which one's a which for which wheel? Okay. Right. Henry reckons we have to open the bonnet. And what we do?
You're going to take off the cap. I'm wearing gloves again.
Can you put the bonnet straight up? Because I've only got one hand because I'm holding a camera. There you go. What we do?
So,
It's like working on an SUV. It's all high up there.
James level.
Yeah, it is.
So your brake fluid,
Probably that.
probably. So on here, warning, clean. Dot 4 brake fluid,
Okay.
right? You take this cap off,
Okay.
and what it will do is when you push the caliper back in, it's got somewhere for the air and whatever to go, and it's not going to create too much pressure in the system.
there. Okay.
But just got to be careful it doesn't overflow.
How's it looking in there?
Well, it's got liquid in it.
Okay. It doesn't look filthy.
No.
Taste it. Okay, so you joined us a couple of hours later. We've had some issues. The front.
Bad words came out of my mouth.
Yeah. So we're doing the rears. We probably should have filmed the rears, but we thought we were going to film me doing the fronts. So Henry had a go with the front driver's side one to see how difficult it was going to be, and we came across a problem because are they pins? They're push ones.
Yeah.
Rather than using like caliper tools and stuff, but the pins are stuck.
Well, you still have to use a caliper tool.
Oh, okay.
But
fine.
it's the pins that hold the brake pads into the thing, which is an absolute
Damn.
design.
I don't know. So that, but because they're 4-pot Brembos on the front, so they're different to what they are on the backs. So
On the back's like just a normal caliper.
yeah, they're like on any other Punto, but on the fronts they are 4-pot Brembos. So we tried to get the pins out. Henry tried to get the pins out, and they are stuck on both sides, aren't they?
I got one pin out of the 4.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So,
High when they thought about that.
so we're gonna shut up. So we're gonna have to call it a day on doing the fronts, but we have managed to do the backs. So we managed to get the new M-Tech drilled, dimpled and grooved, isn't they? Discs and Brembo pads on the rears. Henry's now just refitting the carrier.
Winding the caliper back.
Oh, that as well. We've got a caliper winding kit we borrowed. So every time I move the camera, he moves his head. So yeah, so Henry's going to get the caliper wound back, then we can get the brake pads put in.
Yeah.
So, and then the rears that we've done, what we're going to do is...
Oh, this was the caliper you said had issues.
I think it was sticking on.
Seized.
Is it seized?
Seized.
What, so it's not been breaking at all?
Well, yeah. So I can't wind
Oh,
it
it's
back.
seized on.
Sorry, I'm doing it the wrong way.
Do you need to lube it?
Try a thing.
So yeah, we're either going to take fronts to be done at a garage, or I'm going to ask around and see if anyone knows any tips or tricks on how to do it. I mean, Henry's done everything he knows how to do, but if there's something missing, we'd love to know. By the time this video goes out, I think it'll be done. So, yeah, I'll ask around online first. But yeah, it's a bit of a ball ache because we were going to film me doing this one, and it just hasn't gone to plan really. So there's a bit of a non-video we've kind of accidentally made here because, like I said, we were going to film the rears, but like we weren't going to film the rears, sorry, because we thought we were going to do the fronts, and the fronts were going to be more interesting because they're trickier to do. But it turns out even Henry can't do them because they're stuck. So, yeah, they look good though. The new discs on them. Got M-Tech dimpled grooved. They're very shiny. I can show you how they look on the other side. Actually, on the finished one. It's very nice. But yeah, this is the one that Henry's been trying to do, and he was having a go at this for like probably close to an hour, I think, and we couldn't get the pins out. You see, he's got one out. The other one is just absolutely refusing to budge, and the two on the other side just won't go either. So it's not going well. Is it still seized?
Is it still seized?
Well, I don't know.
Yes, Jez, I've unseized it.
I don't know. That'd be the plan, wouldn't it?
Give it some plus gas.
Where is it?
Somewhere over there. Die. Die. Your gas, my lady. Die. So I was playing an ant.
Oh, I thought you were killing the brakes.
That's it.
Ting. That sounded better.
Look how rusted that is.
Yeah.
Sorry, on the actual piston. In the professional mechanical terms, it's fucked.
Reassuring. I'm taking these manky gloves off because they didn't do much.
Spanner.
You spanner. Stop. You okay?
No.
So we haven't quite given up yet. We've watched another video, and Henry is having a go now with mole grips.
Can't actually see working.
Is it moving at all? Okay, quick update. This one is proving very tricky because the piston is seized, won't go in. Henry is currently trying to destroy a caliper winding kit in the process of getting the damn caliper back in again, piston even. We've tried loosening the piston with all kinds of lubricant. We've even tried putting the brakes back on again gently to try and... Henry, I've just thought, is this not winding because the cap's on the...
We'll take the cap off then.
Right, so after that brief interlude, I suddenly remembered that we left the cap on the reservoir. So yeah, so Henry's trying to wind the caliper in, but it is not playing ball. And we need to get this one on, because the other ones are on. And we have to do it as a pair. And if we can't get this one on, we have to put the other ones back on here, and then on the other side as well, which we've already finished. The front ones, I think we're leaving them, aren't we?
Yeah, we're another time. So on the front ones, basically the pins that are on them are just seized. So I think next week I'm just going to cut them with an angle grinder, bash them out and put new pins in.
Yeah, we're going to have to source new pins. So it's a job we can't do today, but we're going to get the car back on its old discs and pads on the front. We'll try our very best to get the discs and pads working on this one. Have you left the handbrake back on?
No.
Okay. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Update. So we're reinstalling the caliper and the carrier without pads in it. What we're going to do is then put the caliper winding tool plate. Have I got that right? Yeah. We're going to put that inside. So we're disassembling it again now, so we can then put the plate inside it, put it back together again, and then put the tool on with the plate inside it. And then we're going to try and wind the caliper back in with it all in situ, because that will give us more leverage and the caliper won't be moving. So it should give us enough tension to do it. Do you need my hands or?
I might be alright.
This is about the 4th or 5th time we've unscrewed this now. So, in theory, this should work. Join us shortly. Okay, so you join me a few weeks later. As you can probably tell by the very sudden cut in the video, basically we had to stop and give up. What you don't see in the video is we were at it for 6.5 hours, which might sound like a lot given what we were doing, but yeah, incredibly it took 6.5 hours to get to the point where we were like, no, that's it, we're going to cut our losses. We ended up putting the original brakes back on all round. The seized caliper had to go back on as was, and just was pretty much seized until took it to a garage. Took it to Avanti Autos, which I will put a picture up of now on the screen. And they were amazing. They fitted all the brakes and everything for me, replaced the caliper. They got it all sorted out for me, so which was fantastic. So we now have working brakes on the Punto, and I'll now put up some pictures of those so you can see what they look like. We went for M-Tech dimpled and grooved all-round discs and Brembo pads all round as well. It's been great. They've bedded in now for a couple of weeks. All seems good. So that's where we were. But lesson learned: you try it, but if things prove to be too difficult with the tools you've got, we even had my neighbour help with the power tools and stuff. It was the pins were not going to come out. The caliper was completely seized. The Avanti Autos garage couldn't release it at all, so had to replace it. We tried absolutely everything. We checked online, on forums, on groups, everything, and we were basically at a loss. So sometimes you have to cut your losses and take it to a garage, but the guys at Avanti Autos were great, as they always are, and got it sorted. So that's what happened with the Punto brakes. Don't forget to comment down below if you've got any opinions or views, or did we do the right thing? Could you have done better? Let us know. Like the video if you found it enjoyable. Both of those things really help out the channel, because that really then tells YouTube that this was a good video and more people should be watching it. So that really helps us out. Please subscribe as well if you haven't. According to our stats, like 95% of people aren't subscribed who view our videos, so really would help us out if you could. But look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye.